Hi, in this video we're going to look at image masking and effects. Okay, so jumping back into Figma, I'm going to go to my plugins and I've downloaded the plugin Unsplash. So just to grab images, just nice and easy, you can use a plugin. So if I drag out an image, I'll close that plugin. So here we've got an image, and what I want to do, say, I guess in some cases on the UI, maybe you want to mask it into a certain shape. So I've got a square now, and as you can see on the layers, I've got the rectangle is above the image. So if you press Command and left bracket as the shortcut, it puts the square beneath it on the layers. If you select them both, go up to the center of the screen and we can use as mask. And now as you can see, the image is now masked by the shape, and as you can see, it's in a mask group, the image is there and the rectangle is beneath it. If you click on the image in the layers panel, you can still move the image around. So I guess if you want to put it in a certain way within the shape, and that is one way of masking an image. So let's go back to the plugin. So plugins, Unsplash. Let's grab another image and say, let me just wrap it in a frame so we've got a background to it as well. Okay, so let's have a look at some effects that we could put on this image. So onto the right hand side into effects, click on the plus. So we've got a drop shadow. If I zoom right in, so we've got the X and Y axes, so let's adjust those. So as you can see on the right, it's starting to come out. If I tab down to the Y, that's now kind of showing the drop shadow a little bit. Can blur it a little bit. Let's do that. Let's have a look at what's the spread. So it just pushes it out a bit more. That is too big. Let's bring that back in. And you can increase the opacity of the shadow here. So obviously if we go to 100%, it's just going to be a solid color. So let's keep it at 20%. And yeah, that gives it kind of the look that it's standing off the canvas. Very, very, very subtle. Right, let's push this frame down a little bit. Let's go here into plugins again, and let's go Unsplash. What else can we do? Let's take this image just here. So what else do we have? So let's do the shape over this section. Let's give it a fill, which we have given. Let's put it above there. Let's get background blur. Drop you to 10% a little bit, right. Let's put this over the image. So put a shape over the image, giving it quite an extreme background blur actually. Oh, that's even worse. Let's go to 10. And let's change the color. So we can kind of give it a different look by applying, let's put green over that. Yeah, so it's just another way of, I guess, giving effects to images, different elements. You can blur them, you can just increase the blur on that, kind of sticks it in and out of focus. Be quite cool for a hover state maybe. So if you had images and it blurred when you hovered over with the mouse, and then when you moved the mouse it went back in focus. Something that would potentially be quite cool. Let's drag this image down, get rid of that effect. I think that's it in terms of effects. We've got inner shadow, drop shadow, layer blur, background blur. You can turn them on and off just here by using the eye, or you can get rid of them by the minus. And all the settings are usually under this icon just here. So yeah, hopefully it was helpful. Hopefully there's something in here that you got. See you in the next video.